An outpouring of tributes in the U.S. today at a level not often seen for members of Congress. But to many Americans, John McCain was so much more than a politician. He was a patriot of the highest order, representing a time before the angry, entrenched partisanship dividing Washington today. From D.C. to his home state of Arizona, flags are flying at half-mast in his honor. McCain died yesterday, days before his 82nd birthday, after a battle with brain cancer. As Mauro tells us, there's a chorus of respect for the politician who put country ahead of party.
A somber beauty marked the sky as the hearse carrying the body of John McCain arrived at an Arizona funeral home.
I'll be honest, I'm a Democrat, but I love him.
McCain was a rare breed in U.S. politics, a man able to bridge the partisan gap that so often paralyzes the Capitol. Now Republicans and Democrats alike are grappling with what the loss will mean.
I have admired him, like I said, my entire life, and it's tough to imagine a Senate without him.
He's an example to all of us, particularly in this moment, of what it means to be a statesman, not a politician.
Country over party, willing to work with either side to get things done, and not afraid to criticize, as he did in his last speech in the Senate.
We're getting nothing done, my friends. We're getting nothing done.
McCain was also willing to rise above hateful personal attacks, even against his opponents, including Barack Obama.
He's an Arab. He is not. No?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's a decent family man, citizen that I just happen to have disagreements with.
A far cry from the rhetoric of today.
He hit me.
Consider how Donald Trump targeted McCain during his campaign.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Yesterday, Trump tweeted condolences to McCain's family, though he made no mention of McCain's decades-long service to his country. But just down the street from Capitol Hill, Americans were mourning the type of politics McCain symbolized.
This is a very great country, and for us not to be able to work together, put aside some of our differences, I know it's all politics, and just get something done for the people of this country. And I think he was integral in that.
John McCain will lie in state on Capitol Hill before his funeral, which he said he did not want President Trump to attend. McCain also requested that Barack Obama and George W. Bush, the two men who stymied his presidential ambitions, give eulogies for him. One last act of bringing together both ends of the political spectrum. Mauro, CBC News, Washington.
As Ellen mentioned there, John McCain did spend decades serving his country in various ways, and he lived much of his life, the achievements, the failures, in front of the cameras. So here's a look back at his defining moments, this time in his own words.
I've been in my country's service since I was 17 years old. I neither know nor want any other life, for I can find no greater honor than service. My country saved me, and I cannot forget it. And I will fight for her as long as I draw breath, so help me God.
Lieutenant Commander John McCain.
I found myself falling toward the middle of a small lake in the city of Hanoi with two broken arms, a broken leg, and an angry crowd waiting to greet me. I was dumped in a dark cell and left to die. I didn't feel so tough anymore.
Guys, feeling great, feeling great.
I'd just like to mention, I'm the only one on this stage that 4 years ago said this is a failed policy in Iraq. It's not going to work. It's got to be changed.
Tonight, I have a privilege given few Americans. The privilege of accepting our party's nomination for President of the United States. Senator Obama and I have had and argued our differences, and he has prevailed. Whatever our differences, we are fellow Americans. And please believe me when I say, no association has ever meant more to me than that. Our health care insurance system is a mess. We all know it. Those who support Obamacare and those who oppose it. Something has to be done. I'm going home for a while to treat my illness. I have every intention of returning here and giving many of you cause to regret all the nice things you said about me.
And I hope to impress on you again that it is an honor to serve the American people in your company.
McCain had been planning his own funeral over the past year. There will be services both in the nation's capital and his home state of Arizona. The longtime senator will then be laid to rest in the U.S. Naval Academy Cemetery in Maryland.